Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about adhering the LED strip lights to the granite in an area where there's extensive rough weather, salt water, where it can be hard. And in the past we've tried to adhere it using 3M tape. We've used all sorts of glue. It hasn't done the job. But today we're actually going to be using a very inexpensive product which you can pick up at any hardware store or Lowe's, and we'll be using these here, which are the vJOVZ 1x1 inch outdoor mounting pads, along with epoxy. So I'll show you the epoxy we're using, and it's actually been working pretty well at this point forward. I haven't had any problems, and it's sticking and staying even through the rain and rough weather. So it's quite simple. What we'll be doing is taking these pads and removing the adhesive part from the bottom, so that we're just dealing with plastic on the granite. As I said, we'll remove the yellow adhesive part, and we'll apply the Weld Clearweld quick setting epoxy. And I'll let this sit for about a day just to ensure it's done its job and it's not going to come off. I'll actually remove the yellow piece, which is covering the sticky part, and remove the sticky part as well. As you can see, it's very easy to pull off just by rubbing your fingers along it like that. So what I will do now is I will place some of this on our cardboard here, just a little bit. I'll mix it up with my fingers here, and I'll take the back of this and apply it to this, and I'll actually rub this in here. I'm now going to place this pad, which has the epoxy on it, right onto the granite right here. I'll press it for a little bit, and then I'll release, and this will hold strong soon. I have two there, and all along here as well. And that's what we have on the other side as well, which is holding far more better than anything I've had up here before. And then we use tie wraps, and we'll cut the tie wraps. This is a good way to do it, especially if you live in an area where it's windy, salty, and wet. So we do the bottom of the top bar, we do the bottom here, and the top of here. So we have the power down here underneath. We're using some SmartThings integration so that I have my lights going automatically. As you can see when I open the door, we have the sensor here, contact there. So my power is going out that way. So when I set up this next group of lights, which is going to go along here, I need to make a strip of lights that fits this length, this short length, and then does a 90-degree and comes all the way down here. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. There is some measuring, some wire cutting and wire splicing in that, but it is easy, and we'll go over it now. So all these supplies you can get on Amazon, which is what I did. I have my LED lights, and this is the end that I will plug into the power source, okay? And I had to extend the wires a little bit. Why? Because I'm measuring the length of the granite I have to cover here. So, and the rest I want to use wire to go around. So this will mount here, and wire will go around there, and I'll cut another strip that'll fit here. You have to do some planning and knowing what you're going to do. So we're going to use this end here, and we want to be able to attach another strip of the LED. And you can attach the LED lights everywhere you see this here, okay? So we're going to measure out a small section here, which is a couple inches, all right? going to cut that section, and I'll show you how we're going to connect it to the already placed lights. Like I said, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to connect this end here to the rest of the strip, and we're going to do that by using one of these adapters here, which will nicely connect to the end of the LED lights, and we'll tie it in with the wire here. Now, I've had second thoughts about the corner there. It's not that long of a spot, and so I don't want to have a short span of LED lights. I'm just going to not put any there. Otherwise, I could have used this type of connection, which is a 90-degree angle, which does get a little bit fussy. Gets loose a little bit, so we're not going to use that. So essentially, we're going to connect the one ends with the LED lights to this adapter here, and then the LED lights to the end of here, and we'll show you that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out this length for the LED lights to go here, and I'm going to cut it and attach it to the other wire. Again, remember, you want to cut right where it says cut. You're thinking, how are we going to get this small piece to attach to the other powered ends? Well, we're going to use this. Alright, it's a simple clip that will adhere to the end of this, but we need to prepare the end, showing and exposing the bronze areas. So we'll use a scissor and a razor blade to expose those areas. So even though you have it cut off, you may notice that there is a very thin layer of silicone on it that you need to take a razor blade to and remove it. I'm going to open this clip and show you the ends that I have removed the silicone on, and we're going to insert this into that end. Of course, making sure that the connectors are in contact, and then we'll lock it down. You may have to cut back more depending on situation, but this is fairly tight. Hopefully it does not get loose. So just to ensure we do this right, I'm using a transformer here. I've connected the ends here, and we have power to them, and so we'll see how they line up here, and we'll go ahead and install it and go from there. And now that I have the clips all on there, I added the tie wraps, and we will hook up the LED lights. And you can see the final results here. A little bit lower than I'd like, but again, they do serve the purpose, and they do hold up very nice and not falling down like they were previously when I was trying to attach the LED lights to my outdoor kitchen and the granite in some pretty rough weather. But you can see the lights go all the way around. This is a very large outdoor kitchen. 2 outdoor TVs. And you can see there all the way around. If you have any questions, ask them. Need any help, ask them. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.